It's not.
And so we are live. Yes. Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year. And welcome back to another episode of Be Inspired to Be You. Yes, be inspired to be you. We are so grateful for a beautiful new year. We are so amazed that we have the opportunity to witness yet another year. Another 12 months of opportunity has presented itself to us. Yes. And today in the house, I have an amazing lady here that we're going to be rubbing minds together on the importance of being intentional. Yes, I can't think of any other time that this is more essential than now that we are just few days into the new year. How intentional can we be? Can we even be over intentional when it comes to, planning towards achieving that decision that we put in place, that goal or dream, or those goals and dreams, desires of our heart, right? Because when we are intentional, we choose to make decisions and to take actions on what is important to you and I, right? It is very important to be intentional. So, welcome. Help me in welcoming an amazing mamapreneur. Yes. When I tell you she's amazing, she's amazing. And you know her already because she's been here. You requested that I bring her back, and now she's here. All right, the CEO of Eprida Digital. Welcome on board. Okay, come on.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Like, I'm really excited because it's always fun to be on this live with you. Always, I am really excited to be here. Hi, viewers. Thank you for watching. If you're catching the replay, thank you too. And yeah, let's get it started.
All right. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Can you listen to that voice? That's 2023 voice. It's being intentional. If you know they intentional, now you sabi, now your cup of tea. See the voice they clear. No rushing. So sis, what will you say when you hear the word intentional? And I mean, what effect should it even have on us, especially at this time of the year, that we are beginning a new journey of, assuming new position and in our dreams? And, do you think being intentional is essential?
Thank you very much. In life, generally, being
Hmm.
intentional is over essential. Like, it's
Hmm.
really key. We have to be intentional about everything we do. When we wake up in the morning, we are intentional about some decision we take. Should we take this route to work? Should we do this first before the other one? And this is a brand new year, 2023, and most of us came into the year with so many goals and things we want to achieve. Now, it's not enough to have visions and goals and things we want to do in 2023. Trust me, if you're not intentional about it, forget about it. There's no like this inside being intentional. If you want to travel, you know the road to pass to go through. Okay, you want to go to one place or one city or one town, you first go and pass all another no, now you know where you're going, you know your destination. Now you have to be deliberate about it. You have to decide for yourself. See, this is what I want to achieve. Oh, this is what I want to do. Be you see, you have to be willing and you have to be deliberate about it. No one will come and force intentional on you. No. If you it's not coming from here, I cannot come and help you to say, you told me you'll be intentional about this goal, this career, or this business this year. What are you doing about it? If it's not here, I cannot force it to be here or force it to be here. So everything, like I always say, begins from here and here. And then before we now apply the physical things or responsibilities we have to do to make it work. Being intentional, no one can help us do it. No one can push us to do it. It has to come from within. We have to take deliberate step daily to achieve those goals or to make it become reality.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. And listening to you say this again and again just ignite that fire again. I can never be over intentional, and nobody should be over intentional,
Mhm.
especially on things that impact on them, impact on our families, and
Yeah.
impact on our future.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
I would say to be intentional means for you to take absolute control of
Mhm.
everything that pertains to you.
Yep.
Assume the driver position of that dream of yours. Okay, be
Mhm.
intentional with your energy, that energy that you have flowing.
Mhm.
Where are you channeling it? Are you
Mhm.
using it to do something that does not benefit you now and
Mhm.
does not benefit your future? Are you using it to build somebody else's wealth and future? um or are you ready to be so intentional with that energy you have now, with
Mhm.
that agility that you have now, with
Mhm.
the strength within you now to start something of your own, right?
Mhm.
Are you so intentional with your time, that time you have now, that when somebody say, oh, it's time to do this, you say, oh, I'm not doing it now because I still have much time.
Mhm.
Lo and behold, time, they say, wait for no one.
At
We
all.
need to be more intentional.
Very.
Yes.
Like.
And when you are intentional, you tend to procrastinate less, because you know that what you have is now. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, right?
Mhm.
Another thing is, when I look at it, that when you are intentional, it is just you saying, I don't want my life to be on autopilot. I don't want my life to just be whatever comes, I will take.
Mhm.
I want to have a plan for my life. So, audience watching us now, or you're catching up on the replay later on, because I know majority of our audience are gonna be catching up on this replay.
Mhm.
Why? Because this is most. I mean, this time most people are in their 9 to 5 grind.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
and we are here because our business has given us the opportunity to be here,
Mhm.
which is why we are encouraging everybody, no
Mhm.
matter what you do, no matter the love and desire you have for that career, which we really appreciate you having. Okay, also have something for yourself on the side
Mhm.
that can be, I mean, you know working for you while you are busy doing life. Okay, and that, to me, will be you being very intentional about you achieving the best this year. So, sis, I want us to look at, will you consider that being purposeful with time? Most of us, well, it happens to me. Let me use myself as an example, because I'm so used to planning my days now,
Mhm.
that on a day where I don't have my days planned out on, white and black, written out with my hands, I
Mhm.
mess up a lot of the day. I must tell you, to the extent that if on a day that I'm making a lot of dishes in my kitchen, I have to write it out, and I cross, and that is me achieving. Will you say, I mean, being to be purposeful with our time, with what we do with our time, is a good way to be intentional? Will you say that?
Um, it is a good way to be intentional. You have to be purposeful. You have to have focus. Like I've said before, nothing gets done if you're not involved yourself. It's okay to wish for things and say, I want to be purposeful. I want to be intentional. It's really easy to say, I want to be intentional this year or 2023. I want to do this. I want to do the other one. This certification, I've been trying to get it. This year, I will get it. This, it is easy to use mouth to say it, but it is the doing that is the thing. After saying it with our mouth, how many of us we actually put in the work and then make it happen, make it become reality in our hand? I always go back these days. I go back to James 2:17. See, like I said before, to just say, I want to be intentional this year is not enough without action. Willing to put in the work. Even the Holy Book Bible said it. Faith without works is dead. So if we can say be intentional, we can tell everybody. See, after saying it and speaking all the grammar, and you don't actually go into see,
Do the do.
saying it, I want to be intentional is one thing, and now doing the thing you say you want to be doing is another.
Mm.
So easy for us to say we want to, but are we really doing? One thing I notice is we are too scared. We don't want to fall. Just like you have a new baby, and remember those first days they try to take their step. We are always trying to guide them, like, okay, oh, don't fall, oh, don't go and hit your head, oh, yeah. So if the baby is trying to do it on its own, even though the baby knows he or she may fall, the baby still want to get up and try. But we, the parents, we are like, okay, please don't go and fall and hit your head. See, as adults, we should be willing to make mistakes. See, you cannot say you just want to. Mistakes are part of life. They are
Mm.
lessons we learn, and then we now sit down and say, yes, I learned from this thing I did. If you're not willing to learn, or you're not ready to not learn, if you're not ready to make mistakes, then you will just be going around in the game of what if, what if, what if. Now, how would we know if we don't actually try? So if you're not ready to make mistakes, but you want to be intentional, but you don't want to make mistakes, if you don't try it, because it is in the trying and doing that you will now learn from it, whether mistakes or whether you get it right. It is in the doing that you learn.
Mm.
So intentional is not to use mouth. Mouth alone no reach. Intentional.
Mm.
So let's all go back now. All of us, we have long list of all the things we want to do. Today is January what? Is it 9th? Yes,
Nine.
January 9th. Which one have we been? See, it time don't reach, make we stop to the use the I go, I go, I go. I go no dey help anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Procrastination does not help anybody.
Right.
It will only just tie us down, and then we'll sit there and be wishing and hoping. Where wish and hope they, where they work. If they bring make things happen, everybody for don't reach where they want go by just wish.
Mm-hmm.
So it is not enough anymore to say I hope or I wish or I'm praying. Praying without work, it will still not give anything. So action is what matter. So we are being intentional, and at the same time we are adding action, deliberate step, one by one. It's okay if it's not on the fast lane, but just be willing to do it one step at a time. The first day is going to be maybe one step, the second day maybe two steps, and before you know it, you start running, and then people are saying, oh, I admire how you're running. No, show me how it is not the person running did not just fall from heaven and start running. They also did it one step at a time. And so that's what we should be willing to do. So while we have been planning on how to be intentional about life or about 2023, we should be willing to do it one step at a time. No need to try, no need to run through to say no, one step at a time. Jeje, as your power reach. It's not a race. Do it as your power can carry. With time, you'll be an expert on the subject matter or on the thing you're trying to achieve. And before you know, you go not be person when they say, show me where you used one.
Mm.
So being intentional is key in 2023, and just saying I want to be intentional is not enough without action.
Ooh, thank you so much. Una don hear. Una don hear from the ogbonge action mama herself. He said words of mouth only no do am
So
oh.
no do I no
I
cut am.
go do, I go do. E no
Mm-hmm.
do am. You
Mm-hmm.
must back am up with action.
Of
Backing
course.
your words up with action and
Mm-hmm.
being a person of your words
Mm.
is very important in
Yes,
being intentional.
yes.
Okay, and another thing I want to look at, Priscilla, is that
Mm-hmm.
when you look at it, being intentional, that has helped me in my personal life, especially in the past two years. And before I go into that, I want to say that, going back to what you said earlier when you were speaking, is that we should not be scared of failure.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I was before I started my business. I was very scared of what people would say, what they would see in me. I was very scared because I feel like I'm gonna make mistake.
Yeah,
I'm
go
very
on.
scared because I want to be perfect, knowing fully well that I can never be perfect. It's only that heavenly Baba God that can be perfect. So
Mm.
why stressing myself? And now I know that failure is part of my growth.
Yes, so.
If I don't fail, I won't learn another way that thing will not work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I don't fail, I will not be inspired to dig deep into learning more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I know that my failure will, in so many ways, encourage some other people. Okay. Now, I want to say to be intentional and to really get into what you really desire, especially for the new year pertaining to your goals and everything, is that um, we need to be clear on the result we want to achieve. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
no longer gone are the days when the new year will come and I will say I'm having new year resolution. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Now I'm very, very virtual. I want to see what I'm working on. So
Mm-hmm.
my vision board is around me here. I
Mm-hmm.
look at it and I'm like, okay, I said I'm gonna do this. I'm not close there yet. Okay, I need to buckle down to some seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so having a clear picture of what you want your results to look like and not generalizing it matters a lot. On this page before, we've talked about you having smart goals on whatever thing you want to do. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you being specific. Your goal should be specific. Your goal should be measurable. Your goal should be something that you can attain.
Yes.
Okay, your goal should be something that, I mean, you can evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
It should be time bound,
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
should be clear. I want to be financial free or have financial freedom at
Mm-hmm.
the end of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes,
That
so.
is not being specific. That is you having a general, I
Yeah.
mean,
Like everybody.
view. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're specific, is it your credit card debt you want to face this year or at a particular point in time? Or do you want to have specific investment? Do you want to have a business of your own? Do you want to be that person that does not just spend at will?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is you being specific. So I want to say being intentional means we have our goals, I mean, that we want to attain, and we are looking at it in a specific way. We are visualizing a clear picture of the result we want, and that, I'm so sure, will guide us in being intentional on a daily basis to work towards that result.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, sis, I want to ask. I mean, we've discussed extensively, and of course, there are a lot more things that we'll have to discuss, but we cannot finish everything in this episode. But I want to ask: does having or being mindful of relationships that we are in, people that we involve ourselves with, and people that we do life with, does it have any impact on being intentional on achieving our goals?
I balance well because I want to answer this one.
Balance.
This is
People, listen to.
this is 2023, no longer 2022, 2020, 2005. This is brand new 2023. I have always said it. Yes, this one, my friend, this one. The circle you keep in 2023 is important. There's no need to cut corners. If you have circles or you have people around you that are not bringing value, what are you doing with them? No value at all. Just to talk. This one, have you seen that bag? Have you seen that hair? What value are your circle bringing to the table? Are they adding to your growth? Are they adding to see? If they don't get value, let them go, not be by force. This 2023, be intentional. So when we say intentional, it means the circle you keep, you have to be intentional about it. This 2023, not be just to say, na my friend, na my friend, na my friend, how? Your friend in what way? Be intentional about your people, your community, your circle of friends, the people you just keep close. Because sometimes the people you keep close, they'll be the one to say, that business that you're doing. I know someone that did it to my neighbor, my neighbor's cousin friend, one person like that did it, and the thing did not work. And so they will say, no, it is not. But funny enough, it's not as if the person may not really have bad intention. No. But sometimes the person also do not even know. They are not aware. You cannot give what you don't have. You have not done the business before. You have not done the thing before. And then you're advising someone. How you want to use advice, what you never try, what you never do. So the circle you keep in 2023 is important. Is either they'll carry you to a place you don't know, you understand, or people now have a destination in mind, with a goal in mind. People that you have one place you're going. You're telling yourself, hey, sis, this is what we are doing this year. Hey, sis, we need to get that certification. Hey, sis, we need to attain this year. Hey, sis, this is the growth. This is the family growth. This as a group, as a friend, this is what we are looking to achieve as a group together. Not be people where we just sit down and say, Alpha, you don't want that movie. Movie good, but how the movie they paid be? So we are intentional about everything, including our circle, people we keep around us. We are intentional about it. So we did this one a new year. Make we see, try to look inside to say, hey, this one. I was just speaking with someone earlier today, and so we were talking about stuff. And when I was trying to let the person know the importance of investment, they say, I don't get money, this, that. I said, do you know one thing I said? I said, the problem with most people is because we want to look rich with empty bank account. Nothing gomos, nothing the inside pockets, but we want look rich to impress. To impress who now? And I asked the person, the hair you bought 5 years ago, is this still important? He said, I don't throw away since I know that I said that. But if we say invest in something that brings value, you complain. Some of these things we spend money on, we may not need it today. Why not invest in our or on ourselves first today? Then tomorrow we'll be comfortable enough to achieve everything we want instead of scratching body to buy one thing where our money no reach, bank account empty. Then when we say invest, you say you don't get money, but money there to do other things. Yes, live life the way you want, but this year, prioritize. When we say be intentional, get goal where you want reach between now and June, between now and March. We are not talking about December. We are talking short time goal, end of March, end of June, end of September, something like that. And then you can look back and say, okay, this is what, because to just say before the year end, I want to achieve this, you'll be saying, okay, we still have July. Okay, I mean, July, December, still far. Okay, no, it has, you have to break it down. If it's quarterly, if it's semi annually, break it down. At the end of the day, this life now you get am. How you wan live am na your own. But one thing be say the time no dey wait for anybody, because the same time when you get na I get. The same time when that millionaire get na I get. The same time when that entrepreneur get na I get. The same time when the CEO of my organization get na I get. But what are we doing differently this year? We wan still continue to dey do the same thing wey we don dey do dey come? No. The businessmen and businesswomen, the people when own CEOs, the organization wey dey work, they try one buy am. Why some of us they try still one work to impress our bosses so that they increase our pay or promote us? The system See, I don't know how to say it. The system can no longer cage me in a place to believe that I need to work to climb up the corporate ladder for me to make it in life. Now lie. E no dey like that again. But that's what the system don make us believe. Work hard oh, work hard oh, work hard oh, work hard. But dem themself wey dey up, why dem no dey do the work? Instead dem dey buy companies, dem dey invest, but dem no dey teach us to invest. Dem just dey teach us make we work hard, like dem dey talk for meeting. We all need to work hard. We need to achieve this goal together. We are one team. Na lie, my name no dey the I just am going to show out any day. So you need to rise up this year because nobody go advise you. Nobody go just tell you. Your manager no go tell you say make you go invest in business. Instead, they'll tell you how you put in more effort so that you make more money. At the end of the day, if I sacrifice all this time now to just dey go make more money when I no go ever make, say I dey work for somebody for old age, they need dey come help me. My retirement plan, my pension, I've confirmed, I've checked it. Even if I add 30, another 35 years during my age now put for the company, it will still not be able to give me the kind of life I'm living right now. So we need to deceive ourselves in 2023. We either do it or we don't do it. Nobody dey fix anybody. So it's either you're intentional or not intentional. Not be by force. But if you're not ready to do the work, if you're not ready to take action, nothing changes.
Ooh, this one na im dem dey talk say frank talk.
Hmm.
Frank talk.
Straight to the
You
point.
yeah, straight to the point, and just the fact.
No, Roro.
Who-
No, we
No,
need
no, 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 pash pash.
no,
It's
no, no.
just putting it out there,
Mm,
and we encourage you, our audience, our viewers, people that you're gonna be sharing this with, pick whatever it's of value to you and utilize today, because time waits for nobody, and the
absolutely.
more intentional you are about spending your time to achieve results,
Mhm.
the better for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now ask yourself, what group do you associate yourself with?
Mm,
Just like Priscilla has asked. I'm so grateful that I'm associating myself with someone like Priscilla. She's a CEO, she's the boss of her own, and we both belong to a community of
mm.
over 140,000 business owners.
Yes,
Yes, people of like-minded, people seeking after each other's growth,
mhm.
people that encourage you to be the best version of yourself. There is
Absolutely.
no jealousy or comparison unnecessarily.
Mhm.
You are encouraged to compare yourself with only who you were yesterday,
Mm.
where you were at yesterday. That is where we belong to. And you are encouraged often to aspire to achieve the best in your personal life, in your personal growth, in your business life.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mhm.
Yes,
And
sir.
that is what we are encouraging you to do today. Um, Associate yourself with a group, because this life, of course, you can't do it alone.
Ah,
Yes, you cannot achieve the best in life alone, because no man is an island. You need to associate yourself with people that will guarantee the best for your goals, for your
mhm.
future. You impact their lives positively, and they in turn will impact your life. So ask yourself today, that person or those people that I relate with, what value are they bringing to my life? There is this theory that I read about, that you are that person. You are like the five people that you associate yourself with, that are most close to you. Those five people that you interact with day in, day out,
Mhm.
that is who you become. You become like them. Okay. Yorubas will say, if the soap, you put soap on leaf, and if that soap is taking longer, you use it and you put it back on the soap. Use it and put it back. As time goes on, the leaf itself will become soap. So that is it. You become who you associate yourself with. So
Yes, sir.
on this episode, we want to say, yes, just pick the lessons in here, because there are a lot of bitter truth that are spilled out today. We don't intend to do that, but that is the way God wants it to go, because someone somewhere needs to challenge themselves and be more intentional about what they do with their 12 months in this year. Be more intentional about how you are living today, the ninth day of January 2023. Be
Mhm.
intentional on each day how you move closer to your goal. Be so intentional on achieving your God-given desire, dreams, goals. Be intentional about impacting those lives that God has placed in your custody to, inspire. But if you are not intentional about achieving your goals, you won't be able to achieve those goals. Then, how are you going to answer to those questions when it is time to answer to them at the throne of God? I
Mhm.
want to impact lives. I want to, um, you know, deliver those messages that have been sent to me
Yes.
by the Supreme. And I want to do it and do it intentional. So you should be too. All right. What is your last word for our audience?
Thank you so much, Mo. Um, Thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, thank you. We appreciate your comments. If you have any questions, reach out to us, any of us here on the screen. But just before I go, I would say some of us, we need to check at the WhatsApp group where we belong. Some are actually not necessary. When I mean WhatsApp group of life, which means it can be anything. Check them. Not We don't need to belong to everywhere, every WhatsApp group or every group. No. Edit yourself. Tell yourself, say, I belong here, I not belong here. This is 2023. Let's do something differently. Now, all I get to talk, and I come in peace. Thank
All right. Thank you so much for being on today. I appreciate you so sincerely. And we pray for the best as we move into the um, new year to be more intentional with our goals. Yes. Hello, audience. Thank you. Thank you all. We appreciate you. Thank you for being part of here. I know the topic being intentional is very, very versatile. We can get everything done with today because we want it to be short and sweet. Yes. So some other time I'll be coming back to discuss with you 10 ways to be more intentional in our daily activities. Because guess what? I've come to realize that whatever we do with our daily activities have a lasting impact on how faster we get to achieving our goals. So I will see you on another episode of Be Inspired to Be You, because only you can inspire you. All right. I will see you, and bye bye.